What's going on, everybody? It's Matt, aka the Lumberjack Landlord. Whew, lots going on, right? Eviction moratorium finally over as of yesterday. So I wanted to make sure to put together a quick video for everybody, especially renters. Because there's going to be a lot of people filing for evictions, and that could be against tenants because they're selling the property. It also could be because those tenants weren't paying rent, wouldn't seek assistance. It could be any number of reasons. My prediction is that you are going to see an even tighter rental market, and one with certainly and likely increased rents. So what I wanted to make sure to put together for you guys today was, if you are a renter, this is coming from a landlord. If you're a renter and you're in one of those situations, here are the things you must absolutely get in order. You must pull your annual credit report, and I would have that at the ready to fill out for any apartment you go look at. I wouldn't even leave it to, hey, let me fill out an application. There's a number of landlords that don't take applications. I've seen it. So I would have a package ready for them. That package should be your annual credit report. I would have an explanation for anything that is late or overdue or anything that was on there that is not flattering. I would also have proof of payment of my rent payments for the last 6 months going to your landlord, whether it was a canceled check, whether it was an online payment, any of those things. Have those bank printouts in your package. That could absolutely be the difference between you getting the place and somebody else. Again, what I'm giving you is the plan that I would want to see from the best prospective tenants, making sure that I knew that I was getting a great tenant was going to take care of things. The other things I would do too is I would also create a bank statement for them, showing them the balance in my account to give them the warm and fuzzies that even if something were to happen and I lost my job, then I would actually still have some savings to lean back on. Again, I'm not saying that you have to do these things. I'm just saying that I think this is a quick tip to put you in position to get you to the front of the line with these other folks. If you're moving into a place with roommates, I would have them do exactly the same thing. Depending on what your job is, if it was really affected by COVID or not really affected by COVID, if you were somebody that wasn't affected by COVID at all, you still were showing up for work, and work was still a thing for you every single day, I would absolutely include that in there. And I would say, hey, my work never got shut off. We never got cut hours. None of that stuff ever happened. I think personally, if you put that type of a package together, I think that it's going to be worth its absolute weight in gold. I know for me, we have some units coming available. It's going to be really difficult to sift through the people that have to get a place because, again, evictions are going to take time. Depending on the state that you live in, it might take anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 months to get tenants out. And so for me, only for me in my state and what we do is we are going to be extremely cognizant of that, because now it's not just the regular rental market, but it's people that might be getting evicted due to non-payment. And that claim hasn't been made yet in the court, so that eviction is not on record yet. There's nowhere that they can officially put that eviction on record yet. So if you're looking before that eviction takes place, these are the things that I would be providing. Now, obviously, if you weren't paying your rent, if you were still getting unemployment, and none of those things happen for you, it is going to be significantly more difficult, because every landlord I know has made tighter renting restrictions. So, as I said, let's recap real quickly. I would make sure that I run a copy of my annual credit report. I would make sure that I already have something written out explaining why anything on my credit report may be negative. And even if it's something simple, we had somebody that had a store credit card that was $274 that wasn't paid, and it was dropping their credit score probably 100 points. They actually said, I will get back to you by the end of the night with an answer of it being all taken care of. They then sent us proof that they took care of that bill. So, guys, think outside the box. put yourself in a position to win the apartment in what's going to be an even tighter rental market than it is today. So again, let's finish the recap. So we've got making sure you run your credit report, making sure that you have an explanation for anything in your credit report and why it wasn't paid. Make sure you have a list of proof showing all of the rent that you paid while you were during the COVID pandemic. And lastly, and most importantly, is I would even put something together like a note of something more personalized, just saying, why you're looking in that area, what you're looking for. If you're leaving a place that you've been for a number of years, making sure that you're calling out, hey, I'm leaving the place because the landlord is selling. Or I'm leaving the place because I'm not sure how long it's going to be before they get these other tenants out that were super disruptive during the pandemic. I don't know. But again, the more information that you can provide, preparing your case, it's going to really speak to those landlords. Landlords love to see tenants that are prepared. They love to see tenants that can explain things that might not mix. We've made exceptions before out of what we call our rental box. We've made exceptions before for credit because it was so well explained of why they had the issue, and they had supporting documentation from either a credit bureau or they had supporting documentation from the people that they owed the money to. They actually had a payment plan already built out, and so it was still hitting their credit, but they had a payment plan already in place. Guys, I'm telling you, this is going to be the difference between you and any number of other people potentially getting that renter. So hopefully this helps all those renters out there that are going to be looking through the eviction moratorium deluge of tenants looking for new places to live for all the reasons that we've already mentioned in this video. So again, hopefully this was of help to you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the questions below. I'm more than happy to get to them and answer any of those that I can for you. Again, I can only answer them based on my experience, but I believe the plan that I've just given you helps you make sure that you are at the top of anybody's list for getting accepted. Guys, thanks so much. Please make sure you subscribe. We're absolutely blowing up now on YouTube, so make sure you subscribe because we've got a ton more content that we're going to come out with in the coming weeks that I think will continue to help you guys. So thanks very much, everybody. Again, find us on lumberjacklandlord.com and Lumberjack Landlord here on YouTube. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. But again, if you have any questions, please leave them there below and I'll make sure that we get to them. Thanks everybody so much. Take care.